intention each week to share something inspirational and practical with you that you can use on your own performance journey. This week, I share part 3 of a 4-part series with Carolina Ravassa. In this episode, we discuss Carolina's role voicing Sombra for the video game Overwatch. Tell us about your video game character that you are currently playing, and I know this is one of many because you are on Grand Theft Auto, and tell us about that world and how you got into it, how you became cast as Sombra, and what it's led to.
It's funny, I've done other video game projects, but they're different. So motion capture is one thing physically, and then Sombra is just the voice because she's animated. Like I said, I love doing voices and accents. So it's funny, this just came about because I needed Spanish speakers. So I got a regular audition through my agents, Abrams, because they wanted someone who could talk like this, and then speak some Mexican Spanish. So I just went in like any other audition. I've been with my agents for, I want to say 6 or 7 years. And oh my God, I've auditioned for so many voiceover auditions, mostly commercial ones, not so many character driven ones. So it's like, oh, I just auditioned. Well, yeah, I auditioned and finally, I got this really cool character. And I think I just clicked with the fact that she's supposed to be kind of jaded and really cool. And I found this voice that she's like a lower voice, and I don't know, I just clicked with her, and literally they called 2 months later and said, hey, they want you to record this. We don't know exactly what it is, but it's a 4-hour session. I'm like, okay. So I went in not really knowing what she was or what the game was, because they keep a lot of things really secretive. And then we did more sessions, so I realized she was a bigger character. But I didn't realize how big Sombra was until I went out to BlizzCon in LA. It's Blizzard's convention.
Yes.
And they had a launching of her there, and it was 30,000 people in this convention freaking out because they've been waiting for this character for so long. So that's when my mind was blown, like, oh my gosh,
Is that I think I saw a video of you being announced at the panel. Is that what it was? Was it one of the first
that was the second day. So the first day, it was just her up on a screen, like that animated character, and it's something I recorded, kind of hacking the convention. So she's like, hey, can you hear me? And so everyone's like, oh my God, it's Sombra. And I was in the audience with them. So I was like kind of experiencing this with them.
Wow.
The second day, we had an actor panel, and nobody knew that I would be there. So they presented all the actors, and then at the end, Sombra hacks in again, and that's when I come out, and then they freaked out again. So I was like, oh my God, I feel like a rock star. It was so crazy.
That's awesome. And it's such a niche of people that actually are playing those games, but the people that do are just like in love, right? I feel like people hopefully not obsessed, but it'll be interesting. What has your experience been besides that at the cons? Do you do like pictures and things like that, or?
I've only done BlizzCon so far, and basically what we do there is we signed autographs for 2 hours after the actor panel, and they were so excited and so loving, and just like, oh my God, I love Sombra, and they have all these stories of waiting for her, because Blizzard had done quite some like preamble to her.
Cool.
They didn't know what her name was, but they were kind of like advertising it. It's crazy.
Wow.
I've been invited to other conventions, which I haven't gone to yet. One's in Houston, one's in Canada. I might do an actor panel at South by Southwest where we talk about doing voices on the video games. So it's autograph signing and a lot of energy being given out to the fans, because it's just they love these characers.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna turn on a light. Is it cool if I move?
Fine, of course. Yeah, my light was
the sun went down.
It's all good.
So I'm just saying, like, the fans are really loving, and I mean dedicated, and they do fan art for me, and one of them sent me chocolates from Austria. Yeah, I
can see that. Justin, my husband, is always like, you need to get into video games. Like, that's where it is, because your fans there are just going to love you. And once you do something, they're going to follow you, and they're going to find out what else you're doing. And that's so cool.
Exactly it. They've started watching hispanglosaxon, and a lot of them love Sombra because she's Mexican. So they're Latino. So then they love my stories because they connect to them, because they might be pale Latinos.
That's
So all of a
beautiful.
sudden I have more subscribers on the hispanglosaxon channel.
Yeah.
And they're asking when other movies I've done are coming out. So it's special because now I do have an interaction with fans on Twitter, which before I didn't ever use Twitter.
How
So in that sense, like I feel like it's been really cool and weird. I'm not
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
it, so, yeah.
That's so great.